In this Big Tractor Power video, we're going to take a look at the Case IH 380 CVT Magnum tractor. This machine is rated at 315 PTO horsepower and has been manufactured from 2014 through 2019. It is in fact the largest row crop tractor offered by Case IH today. We're going to spend time out in the field and actually run through the entire cropping season with this model year 2018 380 CVT Magnum. We'll spend time on a Western Kentucky farm with two of these machines, watching them plant corn, full season soybeans, double crop soybeans, winter wheat, and cover crops. We'll also climb up in the cab to see the operator's perspective of running a large tractor like the 380 CVT, and we'll learn about its specifications. So I hope that you'll enjoy hearing and seeing this big red row crop tractor from Case IH at work out in the field for an entire cropping season. The two model year 2018 Case IH 380 CVT Magnum tractors featured in this video began the cropping season in March of 2018 planting corn. The first Magnum on the farm was paired with a Case IH 2150 early riser planter. This high-speed machine is capable of planting corn at 7.5 miles per hour, 40 feet wide, 16 rows at a time, and we'll watch it working its way across the field, putting the corn crop in the ground. Now that we're up in the cab of the 380 CVT Magnum, we can see the operator's perspective of running a large high horsepower machine like this while planting corn with a 2150 early riser planter. Let's talk about this tractor's specifications. It is a model year 2018 Magnum. It comes standard with CVT, which stands for Constant Variable Transmission, the Case IH Power Shift, which offers 19 forward and 4 reverse speeds that is found in other Magnum tractors, is not available for the 380. It only comes with CVT on the 2018 model year. This tractor is powered by an FPT 531 cubic inch 8.7 liter engine. Its engine horsepower rating is 380, that's where the model number comes from. Its maximum horsepower rating is 435 horsepower, and that peaks out when it hits tough conditions in the field that the tractor needs to power through. It has a rating of 315 PTO horsepower. The tractor holds 163 gallons of diesel fuel and 26 gallons of DEF fluid for clean burning solutions in the engine. The tractor weighs in at 32,200 pounds, and it is priced out on CaseIH.com's tractor builder at $395,511. If you add the luxury performance cab, the tractor tops out at a price of $403,425. That's a big investment for a farm, but when you have a lot of acres to plant or work and a lot of different jobs a big tractor like this can do, it's a good investment to make in the farming operation. The second 380 CVT Magnum on this Western Kentucky farm is also planting corn in mid-March to early April. This tractor is paired up with a Case IH 2140 planter. This is a split row machine. It can plant 16 rows of 30-inch corn or 31 rows of 15-inch soybeans, and we'll see this planter doing both of those. The 2140 planter was also brand new from model year 2018 from Case IH, so it was exciting to see these two new machines hit the field in March and start putting corn in the ground. You might have wondered what the two large silver tanks are mounted in the front of these two Magnum tractors. They are chem farm tanks. They hold 250 gallons of starter fertilizer each, so each tractor is carrying 500 gallons of that starter fertilizer, which helps the corn seeds get off to a good start in the ground when they begin to sprout. Now that we're up in the cab of the second 380 CVT, we'll be able to see the operator at work, and I'll just let you hear and see the sounds of running that 2140 early riser planter. We're going to see a lot of this planter throughout the season. In the next couple of clips, we're going to see it planting full season soybeans and double crop soybeans. Right now, it's planting corn, so we'll see what it does with all the computer technology in the cab. GPS guides this tractor. It runs hands-free across the field. The only time the operator needs to put his hands on the steering wheel is to actually turn the tractor around. And you'll hear a series of beeps when the tractor approaches a headland. It alerts the operator it's time to turn around. As soon as the tractor's in that steer on the turn, the GPS takes over again and takes the tractor back on a perfect 40-foot pass across the field. Once all of the corn is planted on the farm, the 380 CVT Magnum with the 2140 early riser returned to the field in mid to late May to plant full season soybeans. This time, all 31 rows on the planter are engaged, putting in 15-inch space soybeans that will be harvested in late September to early October. The tractor still has the silver chem farm tanks mounted on the front, but they are not full of any fertilizer, as the soybeans do not require any extra fertilizer added to the ground to help them grow. Almost as soon as the full season soybeans are planted, the farm's three 9240 axle flow combines are hitting the winter wheat fields to begin the harvest. One of the interesting things about farming in western Kentucky is this is when a majority of the soybeans are planted, in the month of June. As the combines harvest the winter wheat, the 380 CVT and the 2140 early riser planter are running right behind those combines, putting in a second crop of soybeans, no-tilling it into the wheat stubble. Double crop soybeans are one of the reasons why farms in western Kentucky want to run the largest and newest machinery possible, because they want to meet the demands of the planting season, get the crop in quickly. You want to plant your double crop soybeans right behind those combines, almost chasing them out of the field, because as soon as the beans are in the ground, they can start growing and try to beat the summer heat and drought that can stunt their growth later in the season. Being able to plant double crop soybeans is a big economic advantage to farming in this region of the country. You're able to harvest your winter wheat in June, come in right behind the combines, plant a second crop of soybeans, and then harvest those soybeans in the month of October. So if you have 1,000 acres of winter wheat, you can then turn around and harvest 1,000 acres of soybeans just a few months later and get 2,000 acres of crop off the investment of 1,000 acres of land. The 380 CVT Magnum really shines in these no-till double crop soybeans. It takes a lot of hydraulic pressure in regular conditions to run a planter like the 2140 early riser, but when you get into double crop soybeans, not only are you working into the ground, but the ground is hardened from the summer heat. It's not like planting corn in the spring or those full season beans where the ground is all worked up. The sun has baked the surface of the ground and you need a lot of down pressure from those hydraulics to actually get your seed into the ground. The planter is also fitted with Martin no-till row cleaners across the entire front of the planter. That adds a lot of weight, and it's good to have the extra pull from that 380 engine horsepower. The tractor also is great because it has the power and the hydraulic capacity to pull the planter at a good clip. You're running anywhere from 6.5 to 7.5 miles per hour when you're running this 2140 early riser. A great advantage of the 2140 planter is its ability to fold up for narrow transport going down the road, and we'll be able to watch the tractor use its hydraulics to move the planter from 40 feet to a narrow transport position to run down the road to the next field. The month of October keeps the 380 CVT Magnum tractors on this farm pretty busy. Each one is hooked up to a different type of air drill. The first 380 CVT is hooked up to this 500T Case IH precision planter. It's 40 feet wide and it's following behind the 9240 axial flow combines we just saw in the previous clip that were harvesting full season soybeans. This tractor and drill are putting in a cover crop of rye. The farm has been using strip tillage and likes to use that cover crop to hold the soil over the winter between the rows that have been tilled up for next year's corn crop. At the same time that the soybeans are being harvested and the cover crop is being planted in October, the farm is also planting its winter wheat crop for the following year. The farm utilizes 3 big tractors and drills to do that. The first is a 620 quad track with a 60-foot wide Case IH 500 air drill. The other 2 tractors on the farm utilize Great Plains air drills. There is a 470 row track with a 35-foot wide Great Plains drill, and then the second 380 CVT Magnum is running a 35-foot wide Great Plains ADC2350 air drill. Most of the time, these tractors are no-tilling the winter wheat right over the corn crop that has been harvested back in August and September, going right over those stalks. Again, it's great to have the power of the 380 CVT Magnum to run the air drill and be able to no-till right into those corn stalks. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing and hearing and learning about these 2 Case IH 380 CVT Magnums as they work through the 2018 growing season in Western Kentucky. These tractors are a big investment for the farm, but they're a necessary investment. In the spring, they're trying to beat wet weather and get the corn crop in the ground, and then in the late spring and early summer, they're trying to get those soybeans in the ground and beat the heat and drought of those summer months. Then again in the fall, the race is on again to get that cover crop in, as well as the next year's winter wheat crop planted, because you're going to start seeing a lot of rain again as the month of October progresses. So these tractors are always on the move and trying to get the job done as quickly as possible. If you've enjoyed this video, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there are over 1,000 videos of farm machines in action. If you have any questions or thoughts about this video, I hope that you'll leave them in the comment section below as I try to respond to every post that is made. If you'd like to get a preview of what will be on Big Tractor Power YouTube next, make sure to check out Big Tractor Power Instagram, where I share pictures and short video clips of what is currently being filmed in the field. As always, thank you for watching.